Welcome to Brunch and Crunch. So this week we are obviously outside in the cold.
Outside in the cold.
Not popping champ like normal because it's cold and it's morning, and we wanted to share with you one of our pro tips that how we start off our mornings usually, which is.
So we've got just regular old cup of joe coffee in here, and then we mixed it with, instead of creamer or half and half or anything else, we mix it with Sarah Bomar's protein. I actually just picked up the frosted cookie and it is amazing. But it's really, really smooth. It adds like a really good kind of sweet flavor to your coffee, and you're getting virtually, zero carbs, zero sugar, zero dairy, gluten-free, all that good stuff, but then you're getting a full serving of protein with the coffee as well. So for today, it's definitely nice to have something warm to hold on to.
Yes. Well, so I actually do the protein hot chocolate with my coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's just a difference of what you like.
Yeah.
But I think almost all of hers you could add to coffee.
Yeah,
pretty
you
much,
could.
and also be good.
And there are other proteins out there too.
Yeah.
Vanilla, chocolate, anything that I know a bunch of people that use it today. It's just for her stuff. We kind of we have our favorite protein. We'll just say that.
Yes, that's our go-to.
Yeah.
So this week we're going to talk about some common myths and misconceptions out there. I know that even whenever I started my journey into really getting serious about my fitness, not just walking a mile every day, and I really wanted to make some defined changes in my body, there were some myths out there that I followed. For one, I refused to lift weights. When I first started out trying to get serious about, making some changes in my body that I wanted to see, I refused to lift weights. I was like, I will cardio my butt off, but I'm not going to lift weights. And it's because I thought I was going to be bulky and gross, and I mean, that's just not the case, right?
No, not at all. And you're right, especially with women, that's a huge misconception that you're going to bulk up if you start strength training or resistance training or anything like that. And ladies, if you have an image in your mind of a female bodybuilder that's, competing in like the physique level of competition, that's years and years of training and supplements and just a lot of stuff that you're not gonna do.
You're not doing it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
And I weight lift 5 to 6 days a week now, and I don't think anyone would consider me to look like I could go compete or even define me as bulky.
No, not at all.
So, and you same. I would not define you as bulky by any means, and I know you weight train about the same amount as I do.
Yep.
So,
and I lift heavy too.
Yeah. So no, that's a common myth. What's some other ones that you've heard?
So that's actually a good segue into what I had in mind. The biggest one that I always heard was, if I get too bulky, then, let's say I take some time off the gym, I don't want my muscle to turn into fat, or, this area, this fat's going to turn into muscle, right? And it's just, guys, muscle is muscle.
Right.
Fat is fat.
Yes.
They do not turn into each other.
No.
You burn fat by adding muscle.
Wouldn't that be magical though? If you could just turn your fat into muscle and that's how it came to be. I mean, your fat transformed. That would be some magical stuff. Yeah. But no, you got to burn it off.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the working out portion of working out. So one of you talked about burning off stuff and fat and muscle. One that I was really guilty for, so here's a transparency moment for me, is I would run like there was no tomorrow, right? But then I would do 45 minutes of crunches every day, thinking that was going to give me these amazing abs, and I still would eat trash. And that's just not it, right? Abs are made
in the kitchen,
not in the gym.
Yep.
They are not made in the gym.
Well, and that's a good one. So the next one that I had was you cannot spot reduce.
Yes.
So you can't, it's not like you can focus on one area and then you're going to lose weight there. You have to focus on entire muscle build to increase your metabolism to burn more fat. My favorite spot reduce question was from the women, how do I how do I get rid of
Oh,
this?
yeah, the little bat wing.
Yeah, how do I get rid of this? I just want to be toned right here. And
Nowhere else. I want to look just how do I
just get rid of this. Just get rid of this. And so I was like, okay, I hear you, and we'll do that. But we cannot spot reduce. So
No.
that's a big thing is you can't spot reduce. You can't do 45 minutes of abs and think that, it's going
They're
to,
gonna be popping.
yeah, you've got to, it's an all over thing. It's a full
Yep.
body thing. You've got to, attack it full on. So yeah, that was a good segue. What's another one you got?
Oh gosh, there are tons. Oh, here we go. If I just eat once a day, I will lose so much weight. Like
Yeah.
I should be losing like 2 to 5 pounds a week, right? Like if just one meal a day.
Right.
No. Anyone who has ever worked with me, sat next to me, been on a trip with me, I eat every 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not the only way to do it. But by all means, you've got to eat. Your body will actually hold on to anything that you put in it if you starve it. You cannot starve your body. You have to feed your body, especially if we're working out. You need to compensate. You need to eat more.
Well, and to add on to that, your body relies, your metabolism relies on fuel.
Yeah.
So increasing your muscle mass isn't the only thing that actually boosts your metabolism. You hear people talk about early eating, so eating first thing in the morning, eating your breakfast to go ahead and kickstart your metabolism.
Yeah.
Digestion kickstarts your metabolism, and so that's one thing that you really have to keep in mind is when you sit down to eat and stuff like that, you focus on fueling your body. So the foods that you take in are for fuel. Yes, they can be for an enjoyment purposes as well, but really for fuel.
Yes.
What else did we? Oh, this is a good one. Muscle weighs more than fat. That is not true.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like how much does what weighs more, a ton of feathers or a ton of bricks?
It's a ton.
It's a ton, homie. So I will say this, and if you you're getting in the gym and you're crushing it, and you feel the need to weigh yourself daily, weekly, whatever, if you see the scale go up, do not sugarcoat yourself by telling yourself that, oh, it's because muscle weighs more than fat and I'm increasing my muscle mass. Yes, you're increasing your muscle mass, but the best way to go off of your results and your progression and stuff like that is how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling. You do variable, you want a lot of different measurements to, metrics to be able to determine what's going on. So whenever I track, clients, we do weight, we do body fat percentage, and we do inches.
Yes.
And that's those three things, along with your normal, internal, how you're feeling and stuff like that. Those should be your indicators for success and growth, not just the scale.
I have a hot pink tape measure behind my bathroom door, and that's
Hot pink.
Of course,
Hot
I do, right?
pink. Not surprising.
And that's what I use. I obviously have a scale as well, right? But just depending on what my goals are at the time, I always go by that. And like you said, how your clothes are fitting.
Yeah. Well, and you need to know your weight. You need to know your weight if you're trying to determine how many grams of protein you should be taking in.
Yes.
There's a bunch of different factors that go into why you do need to know your weight. The whole point is that, don't excuse yourself by saying muscle weighs more than fat. Use a lot of different metrics to be able to determine what you're doing and what your progression looks like. And if you're not progressing, use those metrics to figure out where we need to kind of adjust our workouts and where we need to adjust our nutrition.
Right.
So,
so for those I just thought about one that really disturbs me. For those getting either back into the gym after being out for a while, or you are first time going to the gym, it is not a good thing to work out to the point where you throw up. That is not a positive. I have actually met quite a few people that they work out, they work themselves to that point.
yeah.
That is not okay. That's
No.
not a healthy way to reach your goals. It's not healthy for your body. It's not healthy for your teeth. It's just not good.
Remember that time, our first episode, we talked about, was it the first one or the second one? We were talking about, when you go into the gym, don't push yourself to the point. And I remember I almost passed out because I thought I could go in there in a row. a champion at it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
heard so many ladies just be like, yeah, I almost, threw up at the gym last week. It was great. No, that's not great. You should not be working yourself to that point.
Or
you
if
should
you have
know
a
your
trainer,
limits.
yeah, and if you have a trainer, like my goal is to make you throw up when you.
No.
The goal is to push you out of your comfort zone,
Yes.
so that you grow.
Yeah, right to the edge. I'll
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
But not to that point. If you ever get nauseous during a workout, please tell your trainer. Don't be embarrassed. Sit down, drink some water.
Don't sit down.
Oh.
So
Okay,
I
good to
actually,
know.
so don't sit down. When you start to feel that way, or your head gets cloggy, maybe your ears kind of start to close up.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing that you can do for yourself is put whatever weight you're lifting, whatever exercise you're doing down, and go for a walk. And the reason why is that your heart rate is just going.
You're right.
And so you have to gradually let your heart rate come back down. So go for a walk, take as many laps as you need. My clients can attest to this. We will just sit there and do laps around the gym until they get back to normal, and then we'll go back into their workout. But if you sit down, you're talking about a 20 to 30 minute recovery period of letting your heart rate essentially regulate back to normal, because as soon as you lay down and you stop moving, your heart rate plummets, and then your body in equilibrium gets completely thrown off and has no idea what to do. So I will say that your basic instinct is to sit down or lay down, because believe me, I've been there. Push through it, go for that walk, keep breathing, take your water with you and drink, and then wait till that passes. But obviously try not to get to that point.
Yes, don't get to that point.
So yeah, this was good.
This was good. I think hopefully we dispelled some. If there are any others out there that you kind of have heard or you think to be true and you want to ask us,
let us know.
Comment here or shoot us a DM, fitstyle.sa@gmail.com. We are really responsive, and we just want to help. We just want to help people.
And if we don't know, we're not going to make up something. We'll go research it for you and let you know
Absolutely.
what the actual factual is.
Absolutely. Well, I think
Cool.
this is a good time.
Yeah.
Talking about some myths out there.
In the cold. All right. I guess we'll sign off with our coffee.
Yeah.
You guys can come sip with us anytime we do coffee as well. Bye, guys.
Bye.